Chapter 1. Me and my family. We will learn types of families, our relatives, whom do we look like, twins and orphans. All of us belongs to a family. A family is a group of people who are related to one another and live together. Parents and their children make a family. Parents look after their children. They provide them food, clothes, home, and education to make their future bright. The family members love and help one another. I am Shrishti. My grandmother told me that my family comes from my grandparents' family. My grandparents have 2 children. Elder one is my father and the younger one is my uncle. Similarly, my maternal grandparents also have 2 children. Elder one is my mother and the younger one is my maternal uncle. My parents' parents get my parents married and thus my family formed. Types of families. A family in which father, mother and children live together is called a nuclear family. In some families, parents have more than 2 children. Such a family is called a big family. In some families, grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, and their children live together. Such a family is called a joint family. A nuclear family, a joint family, a big family. Our relatives. Our uncles, aunts, and their children are our relatives. The relatives from the father's side are called paternal relatives. Those who are from the mother's side are called maternal relatives. I am Vanya. Let me introduce you to my family and relatives. We are 4 members in our family. My mother, my father, me, and my brother. He is Mr. Arman Patel. He is the younger brother of my mother. I call him Mamaji. He is getting married in 3 months. His wife would be my new relative. I would call her Mamiji. My mother has a sister also. I call her Mausiji and her husband Mausaji. He is Mr. Arnav Patel. He is the elder brother of my father. I call him Tauji and his wife Taiji. Ashish Patel is the younger brother of my father. I call him Chachaji and his wife Chachiji. My father has a sister also. I call her Buaji and her husband Fufaji. Children of all my relatives are my cousin brothers and cousin sisters. A family tree is a diagram that shows the relationship between members of a family. Let's make a family tree. Grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, Vaishali, Vibhor, uncle, aunt, Rahul, Rachita. Whom do we look like? We look like our family members or relatives in some way or the other. We get some of their characteristics in heritage. Akshat's grandfather plays the sitar. His father also plays the sitar and he wants to learn the sitar too. One day he will play it like them. Sometimes we share certain physical features, qualities, and abilities with our family members. They are called hereditary features. They can be passed on to us from our paternal side as well as from our maternal side. Twins. Some families have twin children. The twins are 2 children born together. Sometimes twins look identical. Knowledge window. Identical twins share the same DNA but will have their own fingerprints. Akriti has 2 cousins. They are twins. People often get confused. They cannot tell who is Udit and who is Puneet. They look exactly like each other. Being together. Family members share work at home. Shan's father helps in the kitchen. His grandfather fetches milk and other things from the market. His mother helps him to get ready for school. He also helps his mother in laying the table for dinner. Family members love and care one another. They help one another and share their happiness and sorrows. They also give support to each other to move ahead in life. Orphans. There are some children who do not have their parents. They are called orphans. The place where such children are looked after is called an orphanage. Knowledge window. Nearly 153 million children across the world are orphans. In India, Mother Teresa helped such children. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1979 for her meritorious services. Some parents do not have children. They adopt orphans. Such children are called adopted children. Quick review. A family is a group of people who are related to one another and live together. Family having parents and children is called a nuclear family. Our uncles, aunts, and their children are called our relatives. Relatives from the father's side are called paternal relatives, and mother's side are called maternal relatives. Children of a family have some resemblances with their parents. Two children who born at the same time are called twins. The orphans are the children who do not have their parents.